Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Storytime with Miss Doris. I'm excited about reading you guys a book on today. I am so excited to read you a book. We're going to give it a few minutes so moms and dads can come on. I know they are preparing your lunch on today. So we're so excited. Hello and welcome to Story Time with Miss Doris. I am so excited to be reading you guys a book on today. I hope you had an awesome evening last night because now it is story time. Go ahead on, have a seat and enjoy your lunch while I read you a story. Today's book we are going to be reading is called Minnie Red Riding Hood. Minnie Red Riding Hood. Can you guess what color Minnie is wearing today? I bet you can. It's one of my favorite colors. It's red. Hello, Shakana. Hello, Shakwavi. How are you guys on today? Hello, everyone. Hello, Moony Moon. Hi, Moon. How are you, my little precious? I hope you are enjoying your lunch today. I know it's really, really good. What are you guys having for lunch? Well, I had a cheesy potato burrito. You're having a turkey sandwich? Yum, yum. Hey, let's go ahead on and get started. I would like to greet everyone all over the world. I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some good night. Someone is going to sleep somewhere in the world. So I would like to greet everyone. You're just in time for story time with Miss Doris. Well, guys, do you guys remember that story time song? Well, I don't know. Let's see how many of you remember that story time song. Do you remember? If not, you'll catch it really soon. There it goes! I love that song. Story time. Hello, Sir Antonio. Hello, Sharad. Hello, Shy. Hello, Callie. It's story time. I love that song. She'll read to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Sing to you, tell you all just what to do. What time is it? It's story time. I can't hear you guys singing. Story time with Miss Doris. Story time. Yes, it's story time. Story time with Miss Doris. She'll read to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Yes! You guys did awesome. I heard you singing. Well, go ahead on and have a seat while I read you a story. Today's book is Minnie Red Riding Hood. This is going to be an awesome book. Let's get started. Enjoy your lunch, guys. Once upon a time, there was a kind-hearted girl who was loved by all who knew her. Her grandmother had made her a cape of red wood as a gift. The girl wore it so often that her family and friends often began to call her Minnie Red Riding Hood. Okay, Minnie, let's see. There she goes. What a beautiful cape. Did you guess what color Minnie is wearing? I can't hear you guys. If you guessed red, you were right. One day, Minnie Red Riding Hood baked a batch of oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Yum, yum. for her dear grandmother, who had a bad cold. She placed them neatly into a pan. Grandmother would like these super strong cinnamon cough drops too, said Minnie, packing a second tin. These she should put on her Red Riding Hood, tuck her tins into a basket, and set off to see her grandmother. Uh-oh, her grandmother isn't feeling well, so she decided to make her some chocolate chip cookies. Do you guys like chocolate chip cookies? I do. I love cookies. The way to grandmother's house went through the center of the village. Hello, Minnie Red Riding Hood called out a friendly shopkeeper. Good morning, said the apple seller. Minnie Red Riding Hood loved greeting the village folks as she walked down the main street. But she was not happy when she ran into... who did she run into? She ran into someone she didn't like. We're gonna see who that was. How many colors did you guess in that picture? Look at this. Beautiful color, Minnie. I hope grandmother enjoyed those cookies which you made for her. Do you guys think she would enjoy those cookies? Moon, what are you having for lunch, Moon? Are you eating a cheeseburger? Big Bad Pete, the village meanie. That's who she didn't want to run into. Hello, Red, he sneered. What's in the basket? Well, sir, said Minnie politely, I am taking cookies to my grandmother. She has a bad cold and isn't feeling well. Well, Big Bad Pete's mouth began to water. He loved cookies too. Minnie did not like the look on Mr. Big Pete's face. I must be going. Goodbye, goodbye, she called. As Minnie walked away, Big Bad Pete hurried off along another path that also led to... There is Mr. Big Bad Pete. He wants Minnie cookies. He wants to take her treats, which she's taken to her grandmother. Mr. Pete, get your own snacks. Grandmother's house. As he sneaked up the front walk, Big Bad Pete spotted grandmother's wash hanging out dry on the clothesline. Uh-oh, he is up to something. He said, coming with a crafty plan. Minutes later, Minnie Red Riding Hood skipped up the walkway towards grandmother's front door. Uh-oh, Mr. Big Bad Pete, what are you up to? What do you guys see? Do you see grandmother's house right there? What color is her window? Can you guess what color that is? If you guessed the color yellow, you are right. You guys are learning your colors. I know you are. It's okay because I will help you. Before the girl could knock, Big Bad Pete jumped out behind a bush disguised as grandmother, in grandmother's clothing. Oh, hello, Minnie Red Riding Hood, squeaked Big Bad Pete, trying to sound like a little old lady. Have you come to pay me a visit? Why, yes, Minnie Red Riding Hood stammered. Grandmother's cold must be very bad indeed, she thought. She looks really awful. That's not your grandmother, Minnie Red Riding Hood. Be careful, that's Mr. Big Bad Pete. He's trying to get all of Granny's goodies. The girl looked closely. Oh, grandmother, she said, What big ears you have! All the better to hear you with, my dear. Big Bad Pete squeaked sweetly. Oh, what big eyes you have, said the girl. Big Bad Pete crept closer. All the better for you to hear with, my dear. Oh, my goodness. All the better for you to see. He even changed his voice to sound like a little old lady. Mr. Big Bad Pete, you're very mean. You're not Granny. And what a big and with big teeth you have, Minnie explained. Big Bad Pete moved a little closer. All the better, he said, to eat with those cookies, my dear. He shouted. He tried to sound like grandmother. Oh, Mr. Pete, you don't have Granny's voice. Granny's voice is much more softer and sweeter. Wow. Suddenly, Big Bad Pete snatched the tin out of Minnie Red Riding Hood's hands, basket, and threw off his disguise. Aha! He laughed wickedly. I tricked you. Now those cookies are all mine. As Minnie Red Riding Hood looked on, Big Bad Pete tore the cover off the tin. Oh my goodness. Threw his head back and emptied the entire contents into his mouth. He glutted up all the cookies. Too bad for Big Bad Pete. Uh-oh. There he goes. Snatched it from Little Red Riding Hood. It's okay, Little Red Riding Hood. You're gonna be okay. You'll see. Just watch. Don't be sad, my princess. Grandmother is gonna be okay. It was the wrong tin. She tricked him. He thought he was snatching the cookies. But guess what? I ain't gonna tell you what can he snatched. Don't forget, we're reading a story. It was the wrong tin can. Those cinnamon cough drops were super strong. That Big Bad Pete's face turned bright pink and his eyes grew large. His whole mouth and throat felt like they were on fire. That's what you get. You tried to steal Nana's cookies. Water, he grasped as he tumbled down the walkway. Just then, Minnie Red Riding Hood's grandmother opened the front door. There's the tin can. He snatched the wrong one, but those are the cookies. And there he goes. His face was on fire. Do you see how sad he's looking? Look how red he turned. Okay, Mr. Big Bad Pete, that's what you get. Those is not your cookies. Oh, hello, said Grandmother. How sweet of you to visit. I've brought cookies, Grandmother, said the girl. How delightful. Hello, Miss Cindy. Hello, Cindy. I missed you. Thanks for tuning in, Miss Cindy, to Storytime with Miss Doris. I've brought cookies, Grandmother, said the girl. How delightful. Let's go inside and I'll make some cinnamon tea. Yum, yum, said Grandmother. Do you guys love cinnamon tea? I bet you do. There she goes with her grandmother. Yum, yum. I would love to have some hot cinnamon tea. I bet it's warm and good with those cinnamon cookies. They spent a very awful afternoon with a super hot cinnamon throat. There he goes. I'll never scare anyone again, Mr. Big Bad Pete said. And no more of Minnie Red Riding Hood cookies for me. Wow, there he goes. He won't do that again. Try to scare her off. That's what you get, Mr. Pete. You won't steal again, I bet you that much. Wow, the end. Wow, this was an awesome story. I love this story. Minnie Red Riding Hood. This was an awesome book. You guys were awesome. Thanks for listening in to Storytime with Miss Doris. And remember, oops, the airplanes are flying around again. I knew they were coming. If you're not feeling well, always remember to let Mom and Dad know you're not feeling well, and they will take really, really good care of you. And guys, don't forget, when you're outside playing, doing those somersaults and cartwheels and playing with your friends and on skates and skateboards, don't forget to always make sure you're washing and sanitizing your hands at all times. Because guess what? We don't want you guys getting sick. I want you guys well at all times. So make sure you're cleaning your hands. And when you go outside in public with Mom and Dad, and if Mom and Dad give you a mask, make sure that you're always wearing your mask. Because you know why? Miss Doris doesn't want you guys getting sick at all. So, when you're out with family in public, make sure that you are wearing your mask at all times. I bet you guys have beautiful masks on. I bet you do. And remember, thank you so much for all the hearts and the thumbs up. I love you guys. And remember, if you're not smiling on today, I have a gift just for you, for everyone globally, all over the world. A smile for you from Storytime with Miss Doris. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys all. Enjoy your day. And remember, safety first. Take care. God bless you all.